Hello, I'm Lisa. I'm here today with 3 roles. Firstly, I'm the CEO of Sight for White, so have a very broad understanding of the reality of living with sight loss. However, I'm also registered severely sight impaired, that's blind, myself with a condition that I was born with. Finally, I'm here as someone faced with losing my hearing completely before I reach pensionable age, be it that seems to be a movable feast. Living without any sense is challenging, but such simple things can help. When I was at school, my most used phrase was, I'm registered blind, not registered incapable, and closely often followed by, which part of I'm registered blind do you think has changed in the last 5 minutes? Whilst these are rather childish things to say at the time, and I wouldn't repeat them now, that does raise 2 very key points. My brain works just as fast as yours, and probably a little faster to compensate for my lack of sight. But I cannot just glance at something, just read something, just copy something. Things take time. They take real time. And when you are working, it can be extremely frustrating as the person that has to keep picking it up, using a magnifier, putting it right close to your face to be able to read it, moving on to the next thing. However, have you ever noticed that blind people often just don't know when to stop talking? They're perceived as just going on and on. There is a very simple explanation behind this. When people talk to an audience, they look for signs from the audience. They look for boredom, they look for shrugging, they look for movement, they look for facial expressions. Then they can gauge whether what they're saying is of interest to the audience. Of course, a blind person can't do any of that, so they keep talking. And of course, the audience is never going to interrupt a disabled person, so it goes on. Then there is the age-old problem of, well, you don't look blind. For example, ask a simple question. Please, could you tell me the expiry date on this product? The person will say, it's the 5th of January. I will say, are there any more with a later expiry date? To which I get reply, oh, they've all got individual dates, just look at them. To which I want to reply, which part of I can't read them do you think's changed in the last 5 minutes? It may sound ridiculous, but I can 100% assure you it happens on a daily basis. People just don't seem to be able to remember what you've said a couple of seconds ago. Because you don't look blind. When people see me pick something up, they go, you're not blind. They seem so proud of themselves. They've spotted the fraud. They're so proud. Not thinking for 1 second, she isn't completely blind. She must have a little bit of vision. Their offer of help is immediately retracted. They walk away feeling self-satisfied, smug, leaving me standing there having given up trying to explain that not all blind people are completely blind. I'd just like you to think for a minute or two. These are 2 very basic points that I've raised today, and it's taken me well over 2 minutes to explain them to you. And yet you want me to fill in an online questionnaire using VoiceOver, ticking boxes and giving you useful feedback in a prescribed format for filling your objectives, not actually asking about our needs. If you give me the same questions in the right format, the right time frame and the right accessibility options, I will tell you as much as you want to know. If you give me a form I can't access, I won't give you anything. Thank you. I hope this helps.